Welcome back to day 8 of Shitty House from DH, Rentals and Rehab, from Dope House to Dream House. So today we got here and we found a surprise. We had about 6 inches of water in the basement, which sucked. So what I did was I decided that enough is enough. And we went ahead and just kind of fast forwarded a little bit, even though we don't have electrical down there yet. And I was kind of waiting to do that, or to do this. Oh, we better grab a flashlight. It's really dark down there. But I said screw it because I'm tired of dealing with water. Rigid flashlight. This thing is super bright. Yep. Okay, let's flip the camera on here. So we had 6 inches of water in here. And instead of doing our video at the very beginning of the day like I normally do, I was unbelievably frustrated. So I decided to, instead of doing our video right away like I normally do, to go ahead and get the water handled. Because yesterday, we're about at the same level of water that we are now, which is almost dry. It's a little damp down here and we still have some ice. We got some ice melt going on, which is fine. But look at how thick that ice is. Isn't that incredible? Like, that was down here. That's freaking wild. Yeah, we still got some down there, so. Also, Heather found a thing full of tools and speakers and stuff. Said one of these boxes had some tools in it and they were in pretty good shape or something. I can't remember exactly which one. This one's got a bunch of speakers in it. Anyways, so anyway, what we did, went ahead and hooked up the sump. I got tired of dealing with this crap. Now we are still running off of neighbor's electricity. I can pull this line in now. We're not using it anymore. We're hooked up to the old sump line. We are going to have the basement doctors come and evaluate this particular crack. Now, part of the problem with this is the grading on the exterior of the house. So all I got to really do is bring in some dirt, get the water to go away from the house, and we'll be okay. But I do want this patched and repaired. Because it was a steady flow of water coming in through that crack earlier today, and it was just because there was so much water sitting on the outside of the house right here. I mean, it was a ton of water out there. So I went and actually dug some dirt up out of the yard and put it there just to kind of alleviate some of the water coming in as fast as it was. And we're about to see this pump kick on. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at all that. Look at that power. Yeah. Cool. But, yep, so we're all hooked up. Now, this was a really handy piece of equipment that Home Depot carries. It was $50. Now, this check valve, all by itself, is almost $15. All the pipes cut and everything like that was going to cost me roughly about the same price. So I just bought the kit and put it together, hooked it up to the existing line that was already here right there, and got it going. And it was super easy to do, super helpful. It's made by Everbuilt, same people that make that particular pump, so everything fits together real nice. But that has been the last 2.5 hours of my day. It was just getting all of this water that we had already gotten out back out of the basement. We'll go outside so you can see exactly what I'm talking about as far as that grading situation goes. And I've got a little bit of a shield right here trying to keep the water from just pushing this dirt away. I had to dig a trench out, just a small temporary trench, to just get the water away from the house to begin with. But all of this was sopping wet, full of water, disgusting. So we just had to get it away from the house the best we could. So I dug this trench. We had the hose running way out here. I dug another trench because it was starting to try to come back towards the house. And now we should be a lot better off, because I know I found part of the PVC pipe that runs this to the ditch over there from the sump. It's in the yard right here somewhere, and it's very shallow. But it does exist. It is there, which is good. At least we found it, and we know that it's in working order. So, because we're not getting any water coming back in as quickly as it was going out. Yep. We're gonna need another dumpster. This was all shingles and crap out of the basement. Every freaking bit of it. That's how much they hoarded in the basement. It is disgusting. And seriously, people, if you're out there and you have a ton of shit in your basement like this, please don't, because one thing goes wrong with your basement and it floods, everything's ruined. Everything's ruined, everything's trashed, and you're gonna be all sad and regretful, and then somebody like me is gonna buy your house when you walk away from it, and I gotta clean it out and make a bunch of money off of it. So anyways, yeah, don't do that. Alright, so my next project, the girls are taking a lunch and potty break, is this right here is coming up. And it's going to be miserable. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work on that, and we'll see you guys at the end. Welcome back to day 8. Oh. So, Heather and Ebo crushed the basement. As we went over earlier, my struggles with the sump pump, we have it fixed. As you can tell, I went to town on this terrible floor, and it's almost done, but it's not. There's booby traps in the forms of nails where the heads popped off. Yeah, this thing's mined like the freaking DMZ in Korea. So this is my project for tomorrow morning, and then we're gonna spray, because we are super duper dry down here. Not 100%. Oops, stand by. We gotta go grab our light, otherwise y'all can't see nothing. Do 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 do. All right, down we go. Oh, it smells so bad down here right now because all this has been messed with. All right, so as you can see, the ice is pretty much melted. There's a whole bunch of crap over there still. It's really just a workbench that's kind of falling apart with a lot of shit on it. Lots of empty space. Now, that's a big ass TV. It's old as dirt. It needs to go. Chair is still available. Anybody who wants a chair, please reach out. You can come pick it up. I moved some giant chunks of ice over here so the ice melt isn't going across the entire basement the whole time. We got rid of the awesome grow lights that were hanging up here. Evelyn and Heather did all of this today, minus the sump pump situation, but we're working really well. And you're going to see it work here in just a second. Wait for it. Pow! Boom. Owned. Yep. Isn't that sick? That's how that works. Keeping the basement drained. So, Anyways, we got it hooked up. It's working. We haven't had any more water coming into the basement since that corner right there still has a tiny little leak coming into it ever since I put some more, I put some dirt on the outside of that wall. But everything's looking real good. Check out the sludge pile. Gross. All right. And upstairs we go. But that is pretty much everything we did. I got the rest of the cupboards out too. I'm sure you guys noticed. We left the lines run. That way people can, people that come in, plumbers, etc., know exactly where we want everything to be. But your day 8 update. Heather, everybody say hello. Yep, she's ready to go. Yep. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.